We've been talking with Steve from collegefootballwinning.com and Doug from impactwageриngsolutions.com. They've given us great analysis on 5 big games. I think very profitable analysis. Now we're just going to go down we're going to do our Marquee Matchups Rundown, where we're just going to look at the marquee matchups, look at the lines, and get their sort of 10-second analysis, just whatever thoughts they have. The first game, Arkansas, Texas A&M, both ranked. Arkansas plus 2.5, open 3. It's on a neutral field. A&M's off a 1-point loss to Oklahoma State. Arkansas was just blown out by Alabama. The teams seem to be about evenly matched. I think I'd take Arkansas on the money line if I had to take the game. Doug, what do you think about this line?
I like Arkansas. I think they win and cover the game because they have a better team, and I think their defense overall is better than Texas A&M.
Right, I kind of agree with you. Steve, what do you make about this? What do you make of this line?
Too many emotional questions for both teams after disappointing weeks in different ways from last week. Stay away from this game.
Stay away. Okay, next game, Michigan State, Ohio State. Ohio State, 3-point home favorite. Michigan State was beat bad by the only decent team they played, which is Notre Dame on the road. Ohio State, they are off a pretty good home win over Colorado. I have no take on this line. Steve, what do you make of it?
I'm going to stay away from this game, but if I were forced to take a side, I would take Ohio State at home. They do very, very well in Columbus.
Right. Doug, what do you make of this game? Ohio State seems like they're evenly matched. Ohio State has a small home edge, 3-point spread.
I think it's evenly matched in theory, but the difference is Ohio State's defensive line can dominate Michigan State's offensive line, which is not as good as they thought and is also injured. Take Ohio State.
Okay. And the third game, Alabama-Florida. Big game. Alabama-Florida. Florida is right now a 3.5-point home underdog. They opened at 4.5 points, though. Alabama's been already easily covering a lot of their, they covered their 2 games against ranked teams as a big favorite. Last week they were a double-digit favorite against Arkansas, got the easy cover. Florida, they've been pretty impressive so far, though. You look at their wins, pretty impressive, the teams they've beaten and the margins they've gotten. Would you take this game at all, Doug?
Yes, I would take this game, and I would go with Alabama. Mm-hmm. Come on, it's the Crimson Tide, the way they're playing. They're the best team in the country. How do you not take the best team in the country?
Sure.
Alabama by 10.
I mean, using that kind of logic over the past few years would have been a very profitable thing to do. Steve, what do you think about this line?
Bear Bryant is one of my heroes, but Alabama is not the best team in the country. I'm sorry. I think you got to look at LSU, and then I'm looking at Wisconsin real close. But in this game, how often do you get to see a Florida team that's looking like the Florida of yore, and they get to be home underdogs? I'd like Florida if I had to choose.
All right, great. Thanks so much, Steve from collegefootballwinning.com and Doug Upstone from impactwageриngsolutions.com. Great call today, guys.